Yo, what's going on YouTube, and welcome to Goal Line Hockey. It's Kevin Forte, and today we're going to take a look at the NHL draft, as it sounds like the team out in Southern California already has an idea of who they want to draft. So it sounds like the San Jose Sharks are kind of keying in on their guy. From an interesting report, we're going to take a look at who the San Jose Sharks might have their eyes on going into this year's draft. We're going to take a look at that today. But before we get into that, guys, make sure to check out our links down below. We've got a sponsorship with Built Bar, so you get a 10% off discount using code GLH at checkout. So if you like Built Bars, they're really high in protein. They taste good. They taste like candy, and they're actually not that bad for you. So make sure to check those out. Also, make sure to check out our merch shop. We just dropped the new tank tops for the summer. We've got slides. We've got hats, t-shirts, all that stuff. Make sure to check that out down below. All right, so with that out of the way, this is an interesting report from Shang Peng. So basically, the San Jose Sharks are reportedly leaning towards drafting U.S. National Team Development Program prospect Will Smith with the fourth overall pick. Will Smith, who's 18 years old, had 66 goals and 169 points through 80 games with the U.S. National Team Development Program last season. He had 9 goals and 20 points through just 7 games played at the Under-18 World Junior Championship. This is reportedly under the belief that the top 3 order will go Bedard, Fantilli, and Carlson. And we've been talking about that a lot here, which is what many around the league believe will happen. Smith is believed to be flying to San Jose for a tour of the city. So that would be a really interesting pick for the Sharks. Now, what's interesting about this isn't necessarily the fact they're looking at Will Smith, but it's the idea of what this center core would look like in San Jose if they are to bring in Will Smith. So you look at the roster right now, it's not all that flattering. It's not all that sexy. But when you consider the young guys that the Sharks are starting to develop, specifically up front, it is quite dangerous. Now, you look at some of the younger guys on this team. You've got William Eklund, who's 20 years old. And then you've got, let's take a look, who else is here? You've got William Eklund, who I would say is your cornerstone prospect up front. Then you've also got some other guys like, what's his name? Ozzy Weisblatt, who is one that a lot of people have been kind of high on. On the back end, obviously, who they got for the Timo Meier trade, Shakir Mukhamadullin, Nikita Okatuk. Those are really your top prospects. So now you bring in potentially a guy like Will Smith. The idea is you're going to have Will Smith, and depending on what happens with Noah Gregor, you're looking at a combination of Eklund, Gregor, and Will Smith down the middle, along with Ozzy Weisblatt. On the back end, you're going to look at probably your future captain, Mario Ferraro, Nikolai Nijev, right? And Shakir Mukhamadullin and Nikita Okachuk. That is a pretty solid base for the new GM in his first season. You know, Mike Greer has his hands full, but for his first pick as a member of the San Jose Sharks upper management, it sounds pretty clear, unless something crazy happens here, the San Jose Sharks are leaning toward going after Will Smith. Now, which also leads to the debate of what would Montreal then do at number 5? Do they go for a guy like Ryan Leonard? Do they go for Dalibor Dvorsky? Do they go for the defenseman, David Reinbacher? It's going to be a really interesting debate for the Montreal Canadiens here, but with the San Jose Sharks, it sounds like the top 3 is pretty sealed in, and I think other than that, Will Smith seems to be the next guy, maybe Ryan Leonard, but I think this would be a good pick. I want to hear from the Sharks fans. What do you guys think of the idea of taking Will Smith? Because like I said, now you're adding another really good center to that group. You've got Eklund. You've already got Eklund. You've already got Noah Gregor, depending on what happens here, if they re-sign him. And then you've got Will Smith. Man, the San Jose Sharks, that's a pretty good group that they're starting to build there. So let me know what you guys think. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Peace.